Alright, so I was thinking recently on how Hypixel is still the #1 server in the world, and I think I may have just cracked the code. So essentially there were, or are, two main servers. There were Mineplex and Hypixel. Mineplex initial release was on January 24th, 2013, with Hypixel's initial release being on April 13th, 2013. Mineplex was in the lead for a while, with a lot of YouTubers playing on it. Mineplex began dominating the servers across the globe one by one. I'm not sure of the exact date, but I do know that Mineplex staff started leaving due to little or no pay, caused by the lack of developments and updates that Mineplex had received, hence causing around 85% of their player base to leave Mineplex and join Hypixel. Mineplex received a permanent shutdown on May 12th, 2023. As unfortunate as that is though, for a lot of people, it's even sadder because that was just 12 days short of their 10-year anniversary. Now that you know that, let's talk about why those two servers became so popular so quickly. The first reason was due to the fact that the expectation for servers back in the day were a lot lower, as better code and development had not yet been discovered for servers, making it easier for smaller companies / individuals to make a standalone and popular server. Whereas nowadays, it's harder for servers to become popular. And I know what you're thinking, but Hypixel's pretty trash compared to those other servers. The blocks disappear way too much. And while that is true, Hypixel is still so popular because at this point no servers ever came close to beating it, and therefore it's something people expected when joining Hypixel. Meaning the expectation for servers doesn't change. There are a few servers that are competing pretty well with Hypixel right now, such as Tubnet. Nah, I'm just kidding. That was a complete failure. But it's a good example of what happens to servers, whilst also proving my theory. Tubnet was gaining a lot of popularity before its release, the fact that it was owned by Tubbo, who is a big Minecraft YouTuber, and since no one had played it prior to its release for obvious reasons, the expectation was high and people expected it to be amazing. When it released, it was less than thrilling, with mostly ripoffs and reskins from other servers. At least from the research I did, so take that with a grain of salt. The second point I need to mention is the lack of originality for new servers. Hypixel has a lot of originality, and even on games like Skyblock that aren't original, they make them original with a complete overhaul of the original Skyblocks. That's also why Hoplite is gaining a lot of traction recently, because it's pretty original. So to summarize, Hypixel is most likely the #1 server due to the lack of competition and the lack of expectation when it first released. And because the server is so original that it's hard to compete with it. So there you have it. The most probable reason to Hypixel's incline in players and being the #1 server is most likely due to these two reasons: originality and expectation changing. Thanks for watching. See you later. Oh hey look, the video's over. Also, please subscribe, pretty please. I'm begging you.